Yeah, we're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up this week, win number 100 in the saddle easy for jockey Raddesh Roman aboard Runaway Algo in Jamaica Saturday feature at Caymanas Park. Regular programming in Barbados sprinting restored as Dominus aces the BTBA Breeders Sprint. Another $1 million stakes triumph for Barbadian super trainer Saffie Joseph Jnr, this time at Charlestown in West Virginia. A 50th career stakes win in Canada for Barbadian jockey Antonio Whitehall. Plus the usual stats on Caribbean success in North America. We're in Jamaica for the opening story.
Saturday's main event at Caymanas Park, the She's a Man-Eater Trophy race, run in honour of the horse regarded by some as Jamaica's greatest ever thoroughbred. Triple Crown winner in 2017, two-time Horse of the Year and two-time winner of the Rich Diamond Mile. She's a Man-Eater's late trainer Wayne DaCosta's son, Jason, with 3 entries in the 6-horse field, including the 5-year-old I Am Fred with 4 wins in his last 5 starts. The betting, though, giving the edge to the one-horse Runaway Algo, already with 4 trophy wins this year. Runaway Algo, the marginal 3-5 favourite from trainer Dale Murphy's barn for the 1-mile run and a purse of just over $11,000. I Am Fred also at 3-5 with the leading rider Ryan Lewis up for the leading trainer. Kevin Burnside on commentary, picking them up mid-race with the top 2 betting choices asserting themselves in the run toward the home stretch.
Runaway Algo now scoots through by about a half a length. I Am Fred is hustled up to keep in touch, 4 lengths away before we come to racing in third. That is Outbidder. Miniature Man is asked for more. The head cornerstone and labouring at the back of the field, Sweet Majesty. They're at the top of the lane. Runaway Algo on the rail. I Am Fred out wide. It's Runaway Algo in front. I Am Fred trying to get to Runaway Algo. Runaway Algo is fleet of foot and now kicks away by 3 lengths. I Am Fred has no answers to Runaway Algo. Coming to the furlong pole, it is Runaway Algo in front, about 4 lengths clear. Runaway Algo and the sneaky fox Raddesh Roman. He'll have his 100th career win. Raddesh Roman and Runaway Algo.
Effortless by Runaway Algo, adding to equally big margin trophy wins he has already had this year in the Linda Della Penna, Seeking My Dream, Thunderbird and Eros trophy races. The 25-year-old Raddesh Roman has never lost aboard Runaway Algo. Career win number 100 for him here. That century, of course, includes classic wins last year in the 2000 Guineas and the St. Leger with Blue Vinyl. Landmark Farms Runaway Algo's 10th career win in this his 19th start for trainer Dale Murphy. 8 lengths the victory margin, the winning time matching the fastest She's a Man-Eater Trophy win by King Arthur in 2021, 1 minute 38 seconds even on a Saturday afternoon. That saw trainer Howard Jagai also achieve 100 career wins. Sunday's 10-race card highlighted by the 200-win milestone for top flight rider Tevin Foster and ONS Tackroom Trophy races. Foster was aboard the 2-1 bet power in Division 1 of the ONS Tackroom, but off the board here in this competitive finish.
Luxel in front, Stomp the Rhythm is going to get to Luxel, and Stomp the Rhythm has now hit the front. Luxel is still fighting on, but Stomp the Rhythm will win Section 1 of the ONS Tackroom trophies.
Jockey Shamara Muir, not in Canada this summer as he usually is, gets a fine win here aboard the Vincent Atkinson trained Stomp the Rhythm by a length and a half at 5-2 odds in Division 1 of the ONS Tackroom feature. A surprise win in Division 2 with a 7-1 bet Baton Rouge dominant with a front running win on the jockey Paul Francis.
Baton Rouge is really traveling well, and this is a good ride from Paul Francis running on the rail. That's John Crow Jeff. Baton Rouge in front and full of run today. Baton Rouge in front and no stopping. Tekka Punt is driven for all he's worth. Baton Rouge all the way at about 7 lengths. Baton Rouge beats Tekka Punt.
The 2-1 favourite Tekka Punt beaten into second spot. The Rand Derby trained Baton Rouge by 6 lengths, completing back-to-back wins and clocking 126 and 1/5. The same time recorded by ONS Tackroom Division 1 winner Stomp the Rhythm.
Heading now to the Garrison Savannah, where Barbados' best sprinter Dominus and last year's Triple Crown winner Hurricane faced off in the BTBA Breeders Sprint, run in memory of former Barbados Turf Club director Francis Cozier.
Dominus, the defending champion, coming in winless in his last 3 starts when he allowed lumps of weight to his rivals, but level now and ready to make the ease in handicapping burden count. Watched in the combox by Rashon Aline.
It is Dominus, who went through the opening quarter in 25-1, and he's quite comfortably at the head of affairs by a length and 3/4 from Jericho. Dancing Prospectors third. Down the inside is the Code. Hurricane is trying to get into contention, and Afternoon Delight the filly with a quarter mile left goes the trailer as they come to the top of the stretch. And Dominus has shown them a clean pair of heels from the word go and swings to the judge in the BTBA Sprint on top. The Code angles wide second. Jericho is third. Hurricane will be beaten, maybe off the board as they come inside the final furlong. It is Dominus who's reaching for the wire. Here comes the Code. It's going to be a thriller to decide the sprint. Dominus, the Code, Dominus just holds on.
Showed at 132 pounds here, Dominus, but so too did 4 of his other 5 rivals. And Sir David Seal's 6-year-old gets his first win since February when he had a 6-race winning streak snapped. Returning to the winner's enclosure for a magnificent 12th victory in 18 lifetime starts, 3 feature race wins in consecutive race days this month for the 24-year-old jockey Ray Williams, who scored in the Derby with social media, the mid-August season of Emancipation Handicap with brilliant news. And now this. Dominus clocking 105 2/5 for 5.5 furlongs, the fastest BTBA Sprint win this since Stolen's 105 flat in 2018. The Code, a spirited second at 6-1, the victory margin 3/4 of a length for ex-champion trainer Andrew Nunes.
That's Saffie Joseph's story now, the Barbadian super trainer with yet another major graded stakes win away from his home base at Gulfstream Park in Florida. The 36-year-old was in West Virginia this past weekend on Friday night when he competed in the $1 million Charlestown Classic, which he was expected to win and did.
Joseph's entry, the 4-year-old colt Skippy Longstocking, who was 3rd in last year's Belmont Stakes and 5th in the Preakness, not usually a front runner, but he led from the start in the Charlestown Classic, heading to the home stretch in control.
It's Skippy Longstocking, Tyler Gaffalione sitting chilly, yet to ask Skippy for his best. He comes to the top of the stretch with a 4-length lead. Call Me Fast comes 4 wide off the turn. Dash Attack, Muad'Dib fights on, but as they come down to the 16th pole, it's Skippy Longstocking, and he's run them off their feet. Skippy Longstocking takes them all the way in the Charlestown Classic.
Florida-born 28-year-old jockey Tyler Gaffalione, a regular in the winner's enclosure for Saffie Joseph Jr., who logs a 3rd career $1 million stakes win after Math Wizard in the 2019 Pennsylvania Derby and White Abario in last year's Florida Derby. Skippy Longstocking scores handsomely in the Charlestown Classic by 5 lengths in a 9-furlong winning time of 151.37, topping stablemate O'Connor at 10-1, providing a 1-2 finish for Saffie Joseph Jr., who, by the way, had runner-up finishes in 2 other graded stakes races Friday night at Charlestown, the $250,000 Russell Road and the $350,000 Robert Hilton Memorial Stakes races.
I can tell you that Saffie Joseph also had a double on Sunday's season-closing race day at Gulfstream Park to emerge champion trainer for the spring-summer meet for the 4th consecutive year. Okay, time to check out Canada's Century Mile now, where the Barbadian jockey Antonio Whitehall aced the Speed to Spear Championship Stakes.
$100,000 the purse for the 10-furlong run. 4-time Jamaica champion jockey Dane Nelson had the 7-1 bet Glava in front of a cluster of horses that included Whitehall's mount Great Escape in the run to the home stretch.
Glava is in front by a length and a half, moving into second. Quintal so third, and as scrubbed upon is Railway. Making gains now 4 wide, Smart as Me, and off of heels now at the back of the pack. It's My Day coming on. Quarter mile to go. Glava is the leader, top of the lane. Down the stretch, Glava in a full of Nelson Drive. Great Escape on the outside, and Whitehall down for the drive. Now takes the lead from Glava on the outside. Great Escape. Glava back to second. At attention. Great Escape and Whitehall to capture the Speed to Spare.
What an evening this for the 29-year-old Whitehall, who is leading rider at Assiniboia Downs. He was not originally listed for the ride, but grabbed the opportunity when Toronto-based Barbadian Rico Walcott could not fulfill the engagement in Edmonton. The result, Whitehall happily registering his 50th career stakes win in Canada. Great Escape in the Speed to Spare at 3-1 odds by a length and 3/4 over the 45-1 bet It's My Day, who came from a long way off the pace under TNT's champion jockey Brian Boodram Singh for the runner-up spot. Glava was 3rd. Great Escape, who won the 2022 Canadian Derby with Barbadian jockey Rico Walcott, clocked 2:04 even for the 10-furlong trip.
Our usual weekly tally of wins now for Caribbean racing men in the USA and Canada before we go. Since our last show, I've counted 74 wins. Among them, Assiniboia Downs, where Caribbean jockeys swept the entire race cards on Monday and Wednesday. Stakes wins for 3 Barbadians, jockeys Demaria Bino and Siobhan Bell, and trainer Devon Gittins. The Jamaican jockey Robert Hardball Halladine, 3 wins at Thistledown this week, including 2 for Jamaican trainers Jason DaCosta and Ricardo Bailey. 3 Woodbine wins for the Barbadian jockey Jason Jet Lee Hoyt, and the Jamaican jockey Garfield Gordon had an upset stakes winner at 14-1 at Grand Prairie. We've been at the track covering top stories and exciting races in the Sport of Kings. Check us out again next week.